We only just started the 7th chapter, so we still have time to be vindicated about Weissman being the perpetrator behind all of this. Oh, this is interesting. These stone statues here. Wonder if they're like devils trying to climb onto the bridge. Or maybe they're like devils trying to pull people who are on the bridge off the side and further into the depths of Gehenna. Also, we weren't really paying attention before, but this music really fits the vibe of this place. Oh, we're at the exit. Really? Gehenna was a lot smaller than we thought it'd be, all things considered. Are we sure this doesn't just lead to a deeper level of Gehenna? The gates of Gehenna. Those gates are distorted but steadfast, serving to keep the living and the dead apart. Yeah, they've been accurately realized, for sure. Too bad the testaments don't give us any clues as to how the two of us can force them open. Nor do you have any chance of doing so. Who is that? About time. Rufina? Wait. So, were we actually right? Was it Weissman behind everything? A pleasure to see you again, Kevin Graham. I never thought we'd have the pleasure of meeting face to face again. Certainly not in a place bedecked with so many delightful peculiarities. I figured you might show up eventually. With this place being full of people I've killed, you rearing your ugly head was always a given. Who is he? He's the biggest sinner the church has ever been unfortunate enough to have in their ranks. The bishop of the Congregation for the Sacraments, who went on to become an Anguis in Ouroboros. Georg Weissman, the demon I put an end to half a year ago. That's him? Not discerning your identity was truly my most careless blunder. I never suspected that the priest before me would be the one to inherit the long vacant position of Fifth Dominion. Life does so love its surprises, doesn't it? Well, that was the point. Me being a Dominion was deliberately kept secret, so that I could serve as one of the congregation's trump cards. Of course, the truth's out in the open now, but it's a fair enough price to pay if it means you're dead. The congregation always were a cunning bunch. They created such an elaborate scheme just to take out poor little me. Was the plan conceived shortly after your stigma first manifested? No, I'm sure it was. And after that, it was merely biding your time till you could make your move. With a Dominion, the Salt Pail, and a carefully designed game plan on their side, the odds of me escaping with my life were woefully slim indeed. He doesn't seem very bitter about the whole thing, honestly. You're right about how cunning they are. In that sense, you were probably just as right when you called me a dog. I was fine with being that way too. Aw, Kevin. How respectable of you. I must admit, I am astounded. I had carried out plenty of my own research on stigmas and their capabilities, but I had no idea a genuine article was capable of quite this much. What are you talking about? I suspect that deep down you already know the answer, but it is my deepest pleasure to elaborate. The Gehenna in which we stand is a reflection of your latent desires. That you already know. Okay. So it was Kevin that created this hell for himself. But more specifically, the cause of this is your stigma. Huh? What do you mean? After the Ariel's disappearance, Phantasma was thrown into a state of great confusion. After all, Phantasma was the Ariel subsystem, Without the Oriole to control it, it was like a ship whose captain had suddenly vanished. Lost. To calm its own confusion, Phantasma sought a new master who could take the place of the Oriole and control it. Specifically, it chose the person with the deepest trauma from among those close to the Oriole when it vanished. Oh. So Rufina wasn't lying to us. Its decision made. It found the stigma that exists deep within you and made a copy within itself. That stigma then manifested your latent desire, Gehenna, here in Phantasma. We really, like this entire time, we were so convinced that it was Weissman behind all of this. We were so far off track. We can't even. Even when Rufina told us that it was Kevin, we did not believe her. We thought it was a mind trick by Weissman. And that is how both this and the Lord of Phantasma came into existence. ... Kevin. Well, I suppose that's enough exposition for now. And now that we're clear of all confusion, I have a proposition for you. One that will allow you to resolve all of this without a single loss of life. A tantalizing prospect, no? Don't listen to him, Kevin. You can do that? Don't believe him? Come on, Reese. Really? Even Kevin? We should know better. It's quite simple. You need only to cast away your humanity, nothing more. See? And then Weissman will probably somehow manage to use that to his advantage to take over Phantasma himself. Yeah, Kevin's thinking about it. We don't approve. Your stigma rose from the ashes of immense despair and guilt. What better way to deal with this situation than to become a being that is not burdened by such worthless emotions? To become a truly self-supporting superhuman, capable of controlling every facet of themselves. Don't do it, Kevin. Do not. You're insane. That's no way for people to live. Yet it is the goal I obsessively pursue in both life and death alike. My research into stigmas was but one part of my efforts to achieve it. My efforts with Joshua may not have borne fruit, but you're so very close to reaching it. And once you become a superhuman, you'll be able to fully control your own stigma and emerge as the new Lord of Phantasma. Still think this is a trick? Silence, Faceless. Stop trying to deceive him with that forked tongue of yours. Please, I am doing no such thing. I only presented a modest proposal at best. Not one word I've said is a lie. I swear it. You could argue that I may feel resentment towards him for being instrumental in my death, but at this point, that matters little to me. Everything pales in significance to seeing my long-cherished ambition realized. I abandoned the church's teachings and joined Ouroboros in pursuit of creating a superhuman, and now I finally can. You're insane. It's all right, Reese. You don't need to keep defending me. Dude, do not do this. Don't listen to him. Kevin. I'm glad to see you understand me. I always knew you would see sense in the end. It's hard to disagree with the fact that I need to be stronger than I am. It was my weakness and my cowardice that led to taking Rufina's life with my own hands. It was my weakness and my cowardice that led to rejecting Mom and allowing her to die. Dude. You had nothing to do with that. Kevin is just blaming himself for things that are utterly out of his control. Okay, Reese, time to slap him. And now, it's those same two qualities that have led to Reese and the others getting drawn into this mess to suffer. All of those things are on me. All of them. But you're absolutely right. Okay, somebody is clearly milking this for all it's worth. But there's no need to despair any longer. You have it in you to overcome such weaknesses. Follow the path I've opened to you, and they will be a thing of the past, a mere memory. That's one option, sure. A good one, too. But sorry, it's not the one I'm gonna be picking. Thank goodness! Man, I'm even more of a loser than I figured. Even now, I just can't bring myself to forget the taste of the chocolate I had that day. Aww. What? When Regina and Reese found me, I was crushed beyond measure. I thought I'd never be able to stand up against and overcome the despair I felt. That's why that bitter yet sweet taste left such a strong impression on me. It's why it gave me the strength to move forward, even knowing how many hardships awaited. Because for every hardship, there'll be just as much joy waiting for me. Kevin! Kevin. So, sorry, Faceless. This thing ain't gonna work out between us. ... Very well. I'm not about to force you to change your mind. But let's see how far such pathetic sentimentality will take you when your lives are placed in mortal peril, shall we? I mean, it's 2 against 1. Oh no. No, it's not. They couldn't let us have this one advantage, could they? Holy crap! No. Astarte and Rostrum. We have to face both guardians of Gehenna's gates at once for this round, huh? You may be a Dominion, but surely even you realize you don't stand a chance of winning here. Not when you have to worry about that girl with you. Well, having any second thoughts? ... Don't you dare listen to him, Kevin. I'll be fine. Don't let worrying about me stop you doing what's right. Well, you're right about our chances of winning. 2 high-ranking devils, and you against just the 2 of us. Things aren't looking so hot. At least, that was before I knew I'm not the man I once was. What? Oh! Has he finally mastered his stigma? It looks like it. Maybe. Kevin learned the S-craft, Spear of This is a space element attack that hits all foes on the field, and is especially effective versus devils. Ooh. Oh. We don't know if we want to do that though. If we're fighting 2 devils and Weissman, kind of feel like Grail Sphere is the way to go. Oh, this is hard. What do we do? Like, unless this can somehow take them out, all in one hit. Okay, we're gonna go with Grail Sphere. We're not risking that. Wow. Impossible! What is that? This is the other side of my stigma. It's light side. It's been there all along. I was just never able to see it until now. How can this be? Not such an expert anymore, are you? Does this mean he won't get backlash anymore? Seems like I owe you a word of thanks, Faceless. Turning down that deal you threw out has finally allowed me to gain a little confidence in myself. As a token of my appreciation, you could be the first one to see what it can do, as its victim. I always knew you were nothing more than a dog. Fine, have it your way. Let's see how much of a difference a change of color really makes against such overwhelming odds. I welcome you to try. Oh boy. Earth wall? Oh no, no earth wall for us. Huh. No anything for us. Oh wait, we forgot to read their descriptions. It's fine. It's all good. Okay, let's read their descriptions. Weissman, an Anguis known as the Faceless, uses curses that temporarily banish foes from existence. Yeah, we're already at a disadvantage, we don't need another one. Can't let that happen. Rostrum, one of the devils that guard Gehenna, slays foes with immense strength. Love that. Weak to black and gold. Astarte, one of the devils that guard Gehenna, wields incredible magic power, destroying all nearby. Also black and gold. Okay, that's not so bad. Hopefully. Sandwich for Kevin. Really hope that Reese has NP'd. Okay, good. All right. Okay. How about Earthguard? Okay, we don't like that. Uh-oh. Oh no. We should have waited. Gosh dang it. This is bad. Okay. These must be the souls of all the people Weissman's killed. Would not surprise us. what to do. We do want to see Kevin's new S-Craft, though. If we, like... Yeah? We can take one hit, right? Hopefully. Huh.
I hold in my hand the chalice of heaven. May its holiest of lights act as our shield. Ray of fear!
Reese must be so mad that Kevin's eating all the sandwiches. All their bread. And he's not sharing any with her. Oh boy. Oh boy. Maybe something... Maybe this'll help. A little bit. For the times when we don't have a shield up. Right? Plus it's pretty. How could we not? Maybe? We have 3 of them on us. One right after the other. So maybe not. Do we have ice cream? Oh wait. 60. That's even better than 50. But we don't need that much healing right now. 50. What happened to all our ice cream? another sandwich for Kevin then. Oh, that strength bonus does not look good. Maybe Reese should heal herself.
I hold in my hand the chalice
We're kind of more afraid of Weissman's ability to disappear us,
as our shield.
to make us vanish, than we are of, like, just taking some hits from the other guys. So, you know. Oh boy. No! Don't separate us! Oh boy. Okay, well maybe she can heal Kevin. Or give him another sandwich. We might not have enough sandwiches for this. Seriously? Seriously. Hmm. $28, $37, $34. Okay. Let's go after him. Okay. Spear of Ur. Releases Stigma's power in the form of countless space spears. Releases Stigma's power in the form of countless time spears. Interesting. Alright, let's see what this can do. We're excited.
Within my soul's abyss. Become a pillar of light upon this purgatory.
Ooh. It's definitely a different, like, vibe than the Spear of Loa, right? Like, all of Kevin's other crafts were very dark. Just like the colors and everything. But this one was actually very light by comparison. Hmm. Need more sandwiches. It's not enough. Okay. That's new. Oh, and so is that. No. Oh boy. Okay. Maybe... I mean, this will help us in the long run anyway. Sandwich for Kevin.
I hold in my hand the chalice of heaven. May its holiest of lights act as our shield. Ray of fear!
Some healing for Reese. Oh wait. Yeah, this could work. If we can just get them? Or no. You know what? This will get everybody. That's what we want. Oh, it doesn't get the one in the back. Gosh dang it. We thought Weissman was casting that on them, on the devils, for a moment there. But no, it's on us. Of course. Makes sense. We could take a few hits, right? We're so close. Ouch. Reese needs to get a couple hits in too, right? She's got a stake in this as well. actually. Okay, you know what? We could take them out with one more Spear of Ur.
O blue shield carved within my soul's abyss, become a pillar of light upon this purgatory. Fly, holy spears of heaven! Stay alert. This ain't over.
Well done. But as long as Phantasma exists, I will never die. I'll always be watching you from here, Kevin Graham. Watching to see just how long you can continue to desperately play tough before accepting the reality around you. Why isn't Weissman a pile of sludge? Seriously. Everybody else is a pile of sludge here? Desperately play tough, huh? I wish I could disagree. What do you mean? Oh no! Kevin! How are you? Are you alright? I'm fine. I think I just overdid it some. Again. I'll be okay though. I won't flop over like I did last time I pulled this. Not after I've made up my mind to finally face Rufina head on. Good. Still, we might have beaten them, but we're not really in the best situation here, are we? Maybe Potter Mater will just break down the door. Wouldn't that be nice? How are we even supposed to get that door open? I don't think we're enough to get it to budge. Yeah. But we've come this far. We can't just give up. I think we're going to have to destroy it. It's been a while since Risa suggested that, right? You know, destroy first, ask questions maybe later. As usual, you mind if we at least try something else before resorting to rampant destruction? Besides, I think this gate's the most important defining structure down here. What makes this a replica of Gehenna more than anything? We must keep it intact for the symbolism. I can't see it being very easy to destroy. Hey! That sounds like the team? Is this a joke? Oh. Why does it always have to be Gilbert? Can we just leave him? Like, can we just leave him here? I've never been so happy to see someone in my life. And once again, you go out of your way to defy logic. We found you in some weird places, but this one has got to be the weirdest of them all. How did you get down here? His presence is more than a little suspicious. Maybe he's working with Weissman. You're not working with the Lord of Phantasma, are you? The Lord of what's it? No, forget it. We don't have time to chit-chat. We need to run, now, or we're done for. Honestly, kind of surprised Gilbert isn't just pushing past them to try and get to the gate and save himself. That seems like a very Gilbert thing to do, don't you think? Just leave the fighting to the other guys while he escapes? Huh? Was that roaring and the sound of flapping wings? A lot of them. Furies? Oh no. Oh boy. Are those devils? They're not as high-ranking as the two we just beat, but they're no slouches either. How are we supposed to take this many on at once? Do something! This is your responsibility! How? I don't want to die! Not here! And do you think we do? I sure don't. Darn it, I used too much of my stigma's power. I've got to at least try and give these two an opening to get away. But how? Don't do it, Kevin. Do not. Stay back! Stay back! You know, this would be the perfect time for Cassius to swoop in and save the day. Right? Just like beneath the castle? It's just that moment all over again. Cassius, savior of humanity. Kevin, I don't think I've got much of a choice here. Is it the team? It's everybody! Kevin, Reese, are you okay? Thank goodness we made it. What is this place? Hell? Oh my, this looks like a one-to-one replica of Gehenna. My compliments to the designer. We love Ren. Nice to see you two hanging in there. I can see we're in for a fun time. Why the heck is Gilbert with you? Annalise. She notices the details. You guys. Why? After you fell down here, Celeste was gracious enough to search for your location. And thanks to you having the cube with you, we were able to find it. She finished connecting a path here only moments ago. This door will take you back up to the garden. Are we taking all the monsters with us? 'Cause, we're kinda surrounded here. Really? We appreciate it. I can't believe my luck. Can we leave him? Can we leave him? Anyway, the talking can wait until later. We'll charge in and try and force an opening in their ranks. We really hope this is a cinematic rescue here. None of them have quartz. Like, literally. None of them have a single quartz on them. You take that chance to break through and get through the gate. Hurry. Thanks. Truly, thank you. Then shall we begin? A most thrilling dance with devils awaits. Righteousness shall be victorious. Fall before the blade of Evander. We love Mueller. Let's do this. Right. Oh good. Okay, we don't actually have to fight. So Gehenna was a lot smaller than we thought it'd be. Since Kevin was the one who unconsciously created it. Kinda wonder, is it because Gehenna is actually this size? Or is Kevin just not as familiar with scripture as he maybe should be? We don't know. We don't know. Chapter 7, The Distant Flames. End. The team literally went to hell to rescue their friends. How could you not? It wasn't Cassius, but it was beautiful. It doesn't matter anymore, but we had this entire reasoning worked out on how Weissman survived the salt pail. We thought that, like, when Weissman synced with the Ariel, part of his consciousness or spirit or whatever also synced with Phantasma. And when the Oriole rejected him, the part of him that was inside of Phantasma remained, and it was still there. I mean, that's how Celeste came to exist inside of Phantasma, right? So it seemed entirely plausible to us. And then he stole her power so that he could create this as revenge. It's fine. We're wrong. But you know what? We're wrong a lot, so it's all good.